Hi, I'm Donna Joy Asher. I'm an author. I write several different genres. I've got a female sleuth cozy mystery series. I've got a fantasy trilogy. But at the moment, I'm working on something I'm very excited about, which I want to talk to you about, which is my paranormal series. And I'm creating book 1 in the Demon Bounty Hunter series at the moment. So I'm currently 22,500 words into this book, and my goal is to have it finished sort of in the next 6 weeks off to the editor so I can have it published around February, end of February 2022. So initially I was trying to build out the whole book in my head before I started, have all the world building done, and it just wasn't working. So I said to myself, don't just start writing and you will create as you go. And I wanted to talk to you about that. So basically what I've been creating. So I'm creating a paranormal world of witches. It's set in New York, and the humans are unaware of the paranormal around them, unaware of the witches and the other, like, fairies and things like that. So I'm creating this world where we've got magic, we've got different things happening, and I'm having to come up with original ideas and conceptualize as I go. So I wanted to tell you what I've created so far. So basically the biggest thing I've created, the biggest structure I've created is about how magic works. So I happened to be reading a book on quantum physics when I first started to think about this book and how the magic would work. And so I've borrowed the concept of the 0-point field, which is basically the field of space that it looks like nothingness, but all the energy within that from all the subatomic particles and the action that they're taking. So that's basically how our witches use magic. They're able to tap into the 0-point field and take that energy, channel it through their bodies and then use it. So it's, I think, an original way that witches can use magic. Then we've also got elemental magic, so the 4 elements, so water, fire, earth and air. So that concept is still a bit hazy about whether it's all the same thing wrapped up or whether or not it's like, for instance, the gnomes can use the earth power, the fae can use the air power. So I think it's going to be more like that, like different species within the paranormal field are better at different elemental magic than others. So that's the concept of magic. Now the next thing I had to create was demons. Obviously, it's Demon Bounty Hunter. So demons, what are the demons like? And so basically we've got earth and then we've got hell. And demons, not all demons are bad. Okay, so demons sort of like, we've got lower level devils and upper level demons. And that's really to do more with their power and how evolved they are, so demons can evolve. And then we've got the very unevolved, so the most basic. So that's the first kind of demon that I've really built out, which is called a Ravator. And Ravators are one of the most basic. They just follow their primal instincts, which is really just to eat. So they're just a killing, eating machine, basically. So we have these demons that are in hell, and they come through to earth, and they get visas. They can come through to earth for business purposes and also for holiday destinations. So obviously, we're not going to let through demons that are really bad. We only let through demons that have good purposes. But what happens is that if they break their visa, or they come through, like if they're summoned through and they don't have a visa, then our demon bounty hunters have to hunt them down and send them back to hell. And they do this through crystalline containers that they capture them, put them into, and then a portal that takes them back to hell. So the Ravator demon is the one that I've really built out. But basically demons in their natural form are made of smoke, and it's just like black smoke with 2 burning eyes. But you know, the demon bounty hunter can't fight them like that because they're basically just trying to possess them at that point. So they have to turn them into their corporeal form, which is the solid form, so they can fight them and then get them into the container, or they can contain them in the smoke form, but they have to get them into this container so that they can send them back to hell. So that's basically what's going on with the demons here and how this works. So I've got starting to build up the politics within the world. So we've obviously got the hell, and we've got the earth, and then we have a paranormal embassy. So the paranormal embassy is the embassy that allows the visas, gives the visas out to allow the demons in. Then we've got the Demon Bounty Hunter Guild. And we've got the Council of Magical Entities. So the Council of Magical Entities is kind of like over all of it, over all the magical beings, and it's kind of like they rule the roost. So that's, at the moment, I'm just sitting here looking at my computer off the side. I've got this sentence: the Council of Magical Entities currently resided in the, and then I stopped because I had no idea. Like, where do they live? Where do they reside? What does it look like? How do they get in there without people seeing them? So these are all the things now that today I've got to work out. You know, how many members are there that are in the council? Like, are they just all witches, or are they different? You know, have we got the Fae in there? We got, you know, I don't even know, are they vampires? Are they shifters? I haven't even decided if I've got them in my world yet. So these are things that I'm building out. So, and the last thing is really witches. So witches are very long-lived. They heal very fast, and they're the strength of a demon bounty hunter, because they're trying to force demons into this container and then hold that container. Like, the crystalline container can hold them, but then the demon bounty hunters just to strengthen this vessel with their own magic to contain the demon while they get them back to the area in the guild where they can take them back to hell. So it's not just their craft, which is important, so not just their skill, but also their muscle mass is involved in this. So it's a play on Einstein's formula E=mc squared, but it's actually E=cm squared is the strength of a bounty hunter. So it's the energy that they can put out is equal to their craft via their muscle mass squared. So this is herein the problem for our protagonist, our female Mel, who is very skilled in the craft and spends a lot of time on that and on her mind and mastering the craft, but she is unable to get as big and muscular as these big men. Therefore, she cannot fight as big demons as they can. She cannot bring home the big demons that they can, which means that, well, she can never earn the money that they can, but she can never also get the prestige that they do. And that's kind of like the jumping off platform for what sets up what's going to happen within the first book, and probably the series anyway, right? Because that's her cry for help, her pain, is that she knows she's better than them skill-wise, but she can't be as strong with them within the job, as strong as them within the job. Okay, cool. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. Just me talking about the world building process that's going on with The Making, the first book in the Demon Bounty Hunter series. Now, there'll be a link with this video, so click on it. It's either going to take you to a page where you can fill out if you're interested in finding out when The Making is released, and when you do that, when you fill out, you're going to actually get the first chapter, first very unedited chapter. Don't bother messaging me about typos and stuff in there. And I can't promise it's going to be exactly the same when you actually get the book, because I'm in the first draft at the moment. But my drafts tend to be pretty clean, just typos and stuff, but the story doesn't tend to change much from the first draft to the second draft. But yeah, so you sign up to find out when The Making is going to be released, and then I'm going to email you the first chapter so you can read it to see if you're actually interested in it. So follow that link. Now, if the book is actually already published by the time you're watching this video, what it'll do is it'll take you to a page where you can actually read more about it and see if it's something that you might like to read. Now, if you liked this video, don't forget to like it, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you find out when my new videos are released. I hope that you are having a truly amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.